it's Chicago to start out. Nelson against T. T gets a screen from Muhammad, launches it, and it's Orlando with the rebound. And now the fast break. Nelson with the ball. Here's Harris. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the game here. And that one misses. Here's Blake. He's covered by Vucevic. And here is Blake. Outside Teague. Shot clock at 6. And down it goes, jamming that one home. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game. Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Blake with it, and it's Nelson picking him up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Pretty bad message right there. Nothing easy inside.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Davis with a screen on Teague. And again, it's Jameer Nelson.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Here is Korver. It's stolen by Harris. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play. So the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Afflalo outside. Doubled by Blake, and Afflalo kicks to Davis. 6 to shoot. Harris passes to Davis. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Blake with it, now guarded by Afflalo. The offensive rebound. The beat dishes to Muhammad. And here's Korver from the arc. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Some changes for Chicago. Cantor comes in for Hashim Thabit. And it's Arthur in for Nazi Muhammad. Nelson against T. Davis setting the pick for Nelson. Here's Harris. Off target with his 3.
You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Cantor kicks to T. T gets a screen from Cantor. T can't hit.
It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Orlando making some changes. Jason Maxiel's checked in for Vucevic, and it's Oladipo in for Glenn Davis. Now here's Afflalo, and that one's good.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Here's Blake. 6-point game. It's stolen by Harris. And there's an intentional foul, but I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, tough to explain that one. It looks like he just lost his focus. I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Quincy Acy's checked in for Korver. And Jordan Hamilton subbed in for Steve Blake. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Chicago. Now, here's Maxiel, guarded by Cantor. Just 4 to shoot. Nelson. No luck. And it's Chicago the other way. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. With some arc. Maxiel, the pass to Nelson. He dishes it to Maxiel. The basket good off the assist from Nelson.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Now here is Hardaway. And again, Chicago. No good. 1:36 left here in the first quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Nelson against Hardaway. Maxiel with a screen on Hardaway.
Well, you know, it doesn't seem like they've missed many shots here.
Nelson, no luck. Poked away. It's stolen by Oladipo. The pass to Nelson. And it's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Hardaway. And he gets it to go.
Good aggressive finish on the break.
That's as easy a 2 points as you could ask for.
Orlando leading by 6. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. You're right. And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. Nicholson with the buckets.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Harkless dishes to Nicholson. And he drops it in from the low post. Nicholson's got his second bucket.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball. I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Orlando leading by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. There's the double team with Hamilton. Here's Cantor. The tray. And it's Hamilton that time on the assist from Hardaway. Hamilton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense. Great looking board there, just like you coach it. Establishing position and then boxing out.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Orlando leading. Oladipo at the point with a follow at the 2. Davis at the 4 and Vucevic at the 5. And it's Harris in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Oladipo looking for his first basket still in this one. Now Blake. Outside Teague. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And it's Orlando's ball. Davis setting the pick for Oladipo. He kicks it to Vucevic. Harris outside. Sinks the triple. Harris has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Orlando.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And he sinks the second. Orlando leading by 3. And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. Harris outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And these are his second and third free throw. And he's good on the second.
Chicago needs to do a better job guarding against Harris.
He has 8 points and 2 steals. He's simply taken over this game.
Seems like he's doing it all by himself.
Now here's Teague. Kicks to Muhammad. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Davis with a screen on Teague. Oladipo rejected by Muhammad. Follow against Teague. Deflects the pass. Blake passes to Korver. Another one falls for Chicago.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Now here's Oladipo. Teague covering. Doubled by Booker. Davis dishes to Harris. 5 on the clock. Rejected by Booker.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
And Muhammad kicks to Korver. He feeds it to Muhammad. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Korver off the pick from Muhammad. Puts up a 3. Korver, good. Now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Oladipo, the pass to Harris. Here's Vucevic, and he uses the glass on the layup.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty obvious.
That he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Machine Thabit, he's checked in for Chicago. Arthur comes in for Trevor Booker. And here's Oladipo after the three-pointer from Blake. Arthur grabs the board. Here's Chicago. They're on an 11-3 run. Blake dishes to Arthur. To the wing on the left. T gets a screen from Arthur. Shoots from the baseline. Here's the beat. A beautiful reverse layup by 6.
Well, if they didn't look at the scoreboard, you'd think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I like the energy they're playing with here, Steve. I mean,
with the discussions, also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
Here's the beat after the made shot from Axial. They set the screen. Korver off the pick from Thabit. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
no, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Here's Nelson. We've got 1:55 left now here in the second. And the foul on Marcus Teague. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team.
And Orlando has possession. Harkless with the screen for Axial. Nicholson kicks to Harkless. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Blake for 3. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one by 5. Inside. Here's Nicholson. Rebound by Thabit. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-7 run. There's the feed to Blake. Here's Korver. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive.
Nelson, the pass to Nicholson. Nelson kicks to Axial. Here's Aflalo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aflalo's got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Thabit dishes to Blake. Teague gets a screen from Thabit. Teague, the pass to Arthur. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, this guy
A splendid, supreme scoring threat in the post. I mean, He baits the hook, and the defenders almost always are biting. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Chicago making a switch here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Hasheem Thabeet. Quincy Aces come in for Kyle Korver. Jordan Hamilton's checked in for Steve Blake. Hardaway is subbed in for T. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Chicago. Off the pick, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You know, who says the big guy doesn't like to attack the basket? I mean, could have fooled me on that one.
Yeah, nice change of pace for him to power one home.
Yeah, it's not usually his role, but he takes advantage of the situation there.
Maxiel sets a screen for Nelson. Tipped away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. And now an 11-point Chicago lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of contact.
Back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. An exceptional performance from Blake.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. You've got Muhammad. Marcus Teague out there with Steve Blake. Then there's Hasheem Thabeet, and it's Korver in at the small forward.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Now, here is Nelson, doubled by Thabeet. Nelson kicks to Davis. The dish to Harris. Lots of room. Chicago grabs the miss.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first free throw is good.
Nazir Mohammed taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Nelson kicks to Harris. Nelson against T. Nelson dishes to Davis. And it's off the back rim, no good. Chicago leading by 16. Blake passes to Teague. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Feeds it to Korver. Shot clock at 6. Step back shot, and he connects with the jumper. Korver's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well,
Some changes for Chicago. Cantor checked in for Hasheem Thabeet. Trevor Booker comes in for Muhammad. And Dunleavy's subbed in for Kyle Korver. Pass to Nelson. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 6 points for Jameer Nelson.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Dunleavy for 3. Can't get it to go. And Orlando will come the other way. Davis setting the pick for Nelson. Dishes it to Vucevic. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Dunleavy for 3. Good. Dunleavy's got 8 points.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
That's right. I think it's time for them to start closing down. You've got to run shooters off that three-point line.
Blake for 3. Kept alive. Blake off the pick from Booker. Dunleavy for 3. That's good. Dunleavy's got 6 in the quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now, here is Nelson. 6 points for him. A Flalo, that's good.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own, and now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Jordan Hamilton's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Teague.
Oh, hammer time!
Wow.
Hammer time! The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. So it's Orlando now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Oladipo, good. Chicago leading by 17. Blake with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Cantor. Rejected by Vucevic. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Orlando making some changes. Jason Maxiel's checked in for Vucevic. Nicholson comes in for Glenn Davis. And Harkless is subbed in for Harris. Now, here's Cantor. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. And Booker kicks to Teague. Blake for 3. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 5 assists in the game. Nelson against Teague. Nelson outside. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Now, here's Maxiel. Shot clock at 5. Harkless dishes to Oladipo. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Nelson off the pick from Nicholson. Back to Nelson. Here's the call on Trevor Booker. That's his first foul. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Hashim Thabit, he's checked in for Cantor. Arthur comes in for Trevor Booker. Quincy Acy's checked in for Steve Blake. Hardaway is subbed in for Marcus Teague. Here's Nicholson. There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Nicholson. Pass to Hamilton. Arthur sets the pick for Hamilton. To the paint. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. They get Jason Maxiel. For Chicago, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Jordan Hamilton. And he sinks the second. 35 seconds left to play in the third.
Defensive foul.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Both free throws good for Nelson.
Take a look at what Nelson's done. He's got 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
Now here is Hardaway. 7 points in the game. The beat can't get it to go.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
Nelson, the pass to Maxiel. Nelson kicks to Harkless. Stolen. One-on-one here. 4 seconds left. And there's the layup. Count the bucket for Mason.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
And the foul called on Darrell Arthur. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. For Orlando, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. He hits the second from the line. And here is Hardaway. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3/4 of...
It's a great look, and it set up a three-point basket. He scanned the perimeter, found his teammate in space, and put the pass right on the money.
Nelson and Aflalo combine at guard. Davis at the 4, and Vucevic at the 5. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here is Hardaway. Passes it to Muhammad. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Magic foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive
Job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
by 18? And the pass to Harris. And it's blocked by Hamilton. to the inside. And the basket by Muhammad.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
Now, here is Nelson. He dishes it to Harris. A follow outside. Wide open look. Chicago grabs the miss. Muhammad's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
Get open.
Nelson outside. In low to Davis. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson.
Intelligent pass in.
Chicago leading by 18. Outside Hardaway. Muhammad with a screen on Nelson. Hardaway dishes to Muhammad. That's good.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so.
And they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Chicago. Hardaway against Nelson. He kicks to Vucevic. Knocked loose. A follow the pass to Vucevic. Clock at 2. Here's Harris. The three-pointer, no good.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Muhammad with a screen on Davis. Korver kicks to Dunleavy. Another one falls for Chicago.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Now, here is Nelson. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Chicago leading by 19. Left side Hardaway. Kanter dishes to Korver. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And it's Orlando's ball. Nelson kicks to Aflalo. Davis against Muhammad. Harris outside. He feeds it to Aflalo. 6 on the shot clock. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 9 points for Aaron Aflalo.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Korver passes to Dunleavy. Korver off the pick from Muhammad. High post shot. Buries the jump shot by 19.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Steve Blake's checked in for Chicago. Teague comes in for Hardaway.
Second personal foul, third team foul. In for the Heat, Steve Blake.
It's stolen by Teague. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Teague's got the ball. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Nelson from outside. And Glenn Davis is going to pick up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Chicago leading by 21. Korver dishes to Muhammad. Kicks it to Korver. Pulls up on the wing. Another one falls for Chicago.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
And they go to the intentional foul. So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
That's his second personal foul, fourth team foul.
Here's Nicholson.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
And that one falls for Nicholson.
Fifth team foul. At the line, shooting 2.
And so Nicholson nails both of them.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
That's his second personal.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line, Darrell Arthur.
And both free throws good from Arthur. And so here's Orlando. Jordan Hamilton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And so Moore nails both of them. Chicago leading by 21. Blake off the pick from Thabit. Shoots it up. Blake kicks to Hardaway. Hamilton right side. Great D that time from Maxiel.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Chicago.
Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
Arthur, no good. By 21. And so they foul intentionally.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
An eveless play.
Nazi Muhammad's checked in for Darrell Arthur. And so here is Chicago. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Blake kicks to Thabit. No good. Nice D from Maxiel. Now Oladipo. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. Penalty situation.
That free throw missing.
At the line, shooting 2. Victor Oladipo.
And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Blake passes to Hardaway. It's stolen by Oladipo. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Penalty situation.
First one falls for him.
At the line, shooting 2. Victor Oladipo.
That one is no good. Here's Chicago. They lead by 17. Here's the screen. Hamilton dishes to Blake. And again, no good by Chicago.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Good on the second free throw. Here's the beat. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Blake with it. Moore's there. Hardaway kicks to Muhammad. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Now Oladipo, and an intentional foul right there.
That's his third personal foul.
That free throw good from Oladipo.
At the line, shooting 2.
Both free throws good from Oladipo. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The feed to Hamilton. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his fourth personal foul. Penalty situation.
That's good from Moore.
Each one more.
And so Moore nails both of them. Here's Blake. Moore with the steal.
gets even better.